If you're watching this and you're afraid of talking to girls in public, you're not sure what you would say, you're worried that people around you might hear you, you're worried, you have a bunch of worries in your head basically, right? Like you're overthinking a lot of different things and you want to be more social, like you want to be able to say, hi, I think you're cute.
Hi, it's random. I was across the street and I saw you. I thought you were really cute. I just wanted to say hi.
Thank you. That's
Yeah,
nice.
I dodged traffic to come say hi to you.
But you're worried, right? It's totally okay. It's totally fine that you're worried, and I don't want you to beat yourself up for it. It's totally chill. Like the truth is that you just weren't taught by other men how to approach a woman and how to have a conversation with her. Like don't compare yourself to guys that are good at this, because like the truth is that they just learned from like their dad or from their older brothers or maybe like a cool friend group that they had. I went from being like really socially anxious and not confident at all to having a really fun, fulfilling dating life, and it all happened by just continuously forcing myself to be more social. I'm on the other side of it now where I feel like super confident stopping a cute girl virtually anywhere I am, like whether I'm on the sidewalk or in a bookstore or like at a cafe or pretty much wherever I am. I'm confident enough in stopping that girl that I think is cute and having a conversation with her and exchanging numbers and setting up a date. If you're someone who hasn't really done this much, I want you to understand this one thing. Approaching a girl isn't what you think it is. You think it has to be perfect. You think that it takes, you know, these perfect seduction techniques and that you have to just like press all the right buttons, and you think that there's this like combination of words that you have to say just in the perfect tonality, and that's what's gonna get you success by approaching women. And the truth is that it's not perfect at all. Conversations a lot of the times are clunky and weird and spontaneous and have this like anxious energy to them. The truth is that approaching a girl that you find attractive isn't going to be a perfect interaction, and it's kind of fun. Like you kind of have to embrace that spontaneity of the interaction. Approaching a girl that you find attractive is a scary thing to do. It takes risk and courage and bravery from your end to do that. And once you're in the conversation, it's this like spontaneous improvisational thing, and you're like, I don't even know what is going to happen next. I don't know if she's going to like me. Like it's what's going to happen, I have no idea, but that's kind of fun. And I want you to understand that like if you're someone who wants a more fulfilling life and you want to like tackle your fears, which I think is something very important for men to do, embracing those spontaneous interactions is really fun, honestly. They might not go perfectly, but who cares? It's like you still did it anyways. You still approached the girl, and that's like, you know, more brave than 90% of guys nowadays, and that's something that you should be proud of. The spontaneous nature of a approach is what makes life fun, and you shouldn't really go into it with a script in mind. If you're watching this video, you probably have also seen other videos or Reddit posts or articles or whatever. WikiHows, I've been there. I've been that guy who looks up WikiHow, who've been on WikiHows. It's not a good time. That's a dark time. That's a dark place for a guy to be in when you're on WikiHow. Is somewhat of a loose framework that you should follow when it comes to approaching a woman, but it's not like this algorithmic like technique thing where like you say this thing in order to get this result and then you say this thing to get that result. And the loose framework that I can give you, and it's something that I've learned over the course of like 2 years of doing this and talking to literally hundreds of cute girls. The best thing in my opinion to say when you approach a girl is, hey, I think you're cute. I wanted to come say hi. Here are a couple examples.
Hi, it's random. I was across the street and I saw you. I thought you were really cute. I just wanted to say hi.
Thank you. That's
Yeah,
nice.
I dodged traffic to come say hi to you.
Excuse me. Hi, this is random. I think you're cute. I just want to say hi. You have nice eyes. What are you up to?
Excuse me. Hi, I saw you from across the street and I thought you were really cute. I wanted to say what's up. Yeah, I love your hair.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it.
So if the girl's reaction is positive, you say, what are you up to? Because I'm approaching her like in the middle of the day, like on the sidewalk or at a cafe or, you know, something. So I want to know what she's up to. And it also kind of sets the tone for the conversation that it's like super chill, super casual. Asking, what are you up to is something that you would ask a friend or like somebody that you already knew. So saying like, hey, I think you're cute, wanted to come say hi, and then can you kind of have that exchange and being like, what are you up to right now? It immediately kind of sets that tone, that chill, casual, conversational tone. It seems like you already know each other. And then after that, it's just like small talk. Like I can't really give you any other questions or like or framework after that. It's like literally depending on what she's up to, you kind of just need to improvise and, you know, have like literally like maybe 1 to 3 minutes of small talk. Say you ask what she's up to and she's like, oh, I'm about to go study for my test. Like I have a final. And then you can just ask her like, oh, you go to school here? Like you go to, you know, X X, Y, and Z university, and what are you studying? Where are you from originally? Like just kind of random like small talk type of questions that they're not really like flirty necessarily or like seductive or anything. Like you're mainly just establishing that you are a regular chill guy who's like safe and that she could trust you, because hopefully you are that guy in, you know, in real life. The fact that you approached her and said, hey, I think you're cute, I wanted to come say hi, that already shows that you're really confident, or that at least maybe even if you're like not that confident but you did it anyways, that already puts you in a really good light, you know, in the girl's eyes, because she's like, wow, like barely any guy does this. Like this guy's pretty confident, you know? So you don't really need to worry about like establishing any sort of like, you know, masculinity or like, you know, like seduction stuff. Like you literally just, you've already done that by approaching and saying, hey, I think you're cute and wanted to say what's up. Then after that, it's literally just you being like chill and carrying a very light small talk type of conversation. And after like 2 to 3 minutes of that, you could just say something like, I need to get going, but I would love to, you know, get drinks or grab a coffee sometime, and then, you know, exchange the number and or like get her number ideally. It's very simple and basic. It doesn't require any sort of like techniques, you know, like seduction techniques. It's not that crazy. And once you do it a lot, you will be very, very relaxed in the conversation, and you being relaxed will make the girl very relaxed. And she's like, whoa, this thing that normally is very anxiety inducing, like this approach, like talking to a stranger, it's typically very anxiety inducing, but this guy was so chill and confident about it. This guy is cool as fuck, you know? And like you will stand out of the crowd. So even if that girl's on dating apps or, you know, getting DMs from guys on social media or, you know, Tinder or whatever, you immediately stand out so much more than they do, because she, you know, actually looked in your eyes. Maybe you made her smile and laugh, and maybe you teased her a little bit or something. You asked her about her life and, you know, let her talk about her life. Then you had the confidence to, you know, ask if she wanted to get drinks or food or coffee or whatever you want. And that's huge. Like that is huge right there. So that's all you need. It's really simple. If you feel like you're somebody who is interested in doing this, in improving your dating life, and you're getting rid of the dating apps, I would recommend getting rid of Instagram and anything that like might seem like a dating app. Fully invest like the next like couple months into improving your social skills and, you know, talking to everybody, but, you know, especially approaching those girls that you find cute. I promise you that there is a really exciting, fulfilling dating life on the other side of those 2 to 3 months, as well as a way more socially loose, socially free version of you. If it's something that you're interested in, I highly recommend that you book a one-on-one call with me so we could talk about, you know, a plan tailored to your lifestyle to get better at this. I also have an online community that, dude, it is I like it. It's fun. There's a bunch of guys in there and they're all like getting better at this. A bunch of young guys like in their, you know, ranging from like 17 to like 28 that are all just trying to get better at socializing, and they're cool dudes. Like they're not like these like incel guys. Like they're all like regular chill guys who just like want to get better at being more socially free and loose and more socially confident. And it's just a really fun group of guys, and they're all like encouraging each other. They're all posting, you know, updates of, you know, how an interaction went, and you know, people will like respond in the comments and encourage each other. And we have weekly calls as well where like we all get together and like, you know, talk about our wins and missed opportunities from the past week. And we also play this like social points game where basically we all have like a certain amount of social points that we have to reach every week. And I made this like table that tracks like the value of an interaction. It's kind of complicated to explain, but once you see it in the community, you'll immediately understand and find it fun. It's basically a way to like gamify social interaction. So that's something that I'm really excited about. I definitely recommend that you check it out. The links for the one-on-one call and the community are both down below in the description. And yeah, that's the video. I hope to see you guys next time.